Right, apparently I have to get better at talking into the camera for YouTube, so this is me talking into the camera. Right, a little bit of wind, it is travelling in that direction. I've got a 9-iron in hand, but I'm just going to try and play a knockdown 9 just to get me onto the front of the green, and then we'll go from there. What's that following? Oh. Let's talk to the camera like it's easy. Greens are starting to run a little bit quicker now as well. Nice easy two. Right, hole 11, we are literally 300 yards, so I always say if it's under 300 yards, I'm not going to use the driver off the tee. So in my hand I have the weapon, which is a 5-wood. I am working on my 5-wood to improve my 5-wood because I feel like my 5-wood is something I should use more often. I use it on the 7, up there, again, onto the fairway, onto the green, 2 put away. So 5-wood, I'm working on not moving my feet until I've hit the ball, so that's my target now. Put my line, learn to hit up on it. Just down the left hand side. Right, so in the fairway, 100 yards. Right, edge of the fairway, nice and simple. Going to use a 50-degree, go up, come back down, and then take it to, hopefully, the green is about 100 yards away. Just at the back of the green. Probably run a little bit too far, but I'm on, that's the most important thing. Right, tricky putt down the hill. Should be nice and cozy. Just going to try and get this to the hole. Don't want anything more than that because this could get me into trouble. And sometimes you've just got to take your time with the putt, all that matters. Right, so hardest thing about golf is leaving your ego at the door. Now this is downwind, downhill, and I'm hoping just to put a pitching wedge there. I think a 9 is too much, but a pitching wedge should be okay. So I'm going to line myself a little bit to the left. Well, just on the edge, just on the edge. So these are the shots I've been working on around the green. This is going to be quite a tough one. It's down a little. I'm just going to try and be soft with it because it's in the mud. Gave it a go. Try and keep it a little bit shorter than that. I am struggling with those shorter chips with lots of green to work on. So from the last shot, it's really hard to get the ball to stop running downhill. From here, I'm going to try and make the most of this though. At worst, a bogey, at worst. So I take the time, line this up. It looks fairly straight. Just going to move that off the line. Again, looks fairly straight. Take my time, don't rattle it. Just know, get the pace in the right place. Oh, not bad. Fine. Just line it up. Getting better, getting closer. That's the most important thing. Right, we're 4-3-4 off the tee. Into wind, not that much wind. I think maybe 10 to 15 miles an hour. So 1 club. So this should be a problem today. However, all down the left is out of bounds. So my target line is always right. And try and sling it towards the sand on the right hand side. So we'll see. Get myself lined up. Again, as usual, the ball is above my feet, so I've got to try and be clever about this. Just past the bunker on the left hand side. Right, so I've got bunker right, bunker dead in front of the green, so I never go for the green from here. I'm probably about 220 away. The bunker's about 50 yards away from the front of the green, so just use an 8 iron, put myself in play, and then not really worry. Ball's above my feet here, so just chunking down. Take my time with it. Heading towards the left hand side, just left of the bunker, gives me a shot to chip onto the green from where I am. Pin's right at the back today, so great shot. Right, so we're 80 yards to the middle of the green. Again, 1 to 2 club wind. I've just taken out a 50. I just want to be in the middle of the green really, so it should be enough for me. I'm going to hopefully see it as such. Full 50. Height. Oh, that's absolutely perfect. Like literally spot on. Right, just run down the back, probably about 4 inches away from a manhole cover. So I'm going to try and line this one up. This is always a weird, awkward green. Practicing with the Callaway Super Soft Splatter Ball. It's always been my practice ball of choice. I used to play it, but now I play Pro V1, so let me know if you do a different ball for practice than you do for play. Again, straight as an arrow. Just my line is wrong. But fire! Super Saiyan. Right, 14th hole, the longest par 4, well, almost. It's 414 yards. The 16th you'll see is even longer. Let me know if you're a tee it high and let it fly kind of guy, or you're a tee it low and let it flow kind of guy. I made that rhyme then. I am trying to play this under the wind. I'm trying to play this down the right hand side as usual, just to kind of fade it back. So again, my target is the sand on the right. Ball's above my feet. I'll line myself up. And hopefully here we go. Oh, it should stay down the right hand side to make it a very difficult hole. Well, we just passed along to the 15th fairway. It's going to make this a much more difficult hole now. Caught 3 trees there. I might have a chance of getting there in 2. In 3 even. Right, so having hit 2,924 trees, I'm about 140 away, but there feels like there's a bit of wind. So I've got an 8 iron in hand. I'm going to have a knockdown and hopefully put myself on the green. That pine tree right at the back is my target. That's the straightest shot I think I've ever hit. Just on the front, but that's literally the straightest shot I've ever hit. Right, I'm a little bit far away now. This one always slopes, no matter where you're on the green, always slopes. The plan is to stay left of the hole, because it will swing. Telling you, best amateur putter on YouTube. I'm telling everybody, best amateur putter on YouTube. Right, favourite hole, 15th. Short sand, mid sand. They usually can't reach the latter sand, and this is the hole where everybody tries to blast the ball. I don't want to blast the ball, I just want to be in contention. Because if I blast the ball, I'll push it left, which is what I've done. Come back off that tree, but actually that's not a bad shot. Kept myself in place, not a bad shot. Right, back off the tree, back into the fairways. I actually got well lucky. That's the tree there, so I got well lucky. Usually I'm another 20 yards ahead, so I don't have this to contend with, I have that on the right to contend with. However, I've got a 7-iron in hand. I'm aiming right down the middle over the sand. This is my biggest bugbear, is I get to here and then top it, so hopefully today not turning the facing. Right, so I'm 145 to the middle. I've got 9-iron in hand. I'm hoping that 9-iron will be the club. Massive give it. I will go and replace that, I promise. So, right down the pipe. Landing 5 short, run on, going towards the hole. What more can I do? What more can I do? Right, it's not quite a gimme, but it's 2 yards, so again 5 foot. To 5 foot from 150 yards is mental. I took my glove out to put my glove on. So yeah, try and control this, because it's always a weird one. It's a weird distance that we all think we should make, but this is a birdie putt on a par 5. Try and cozy this in. This could literally go any direction, and try and keep it left of the hole. Again, this is my favourite hole for that reason. Okay, this is striking next 3, but I think this is the hardest hole on the course. And the reason I think this is the hardest hole on the course, because it's still the winter. It's now playing 2 to 3, and you'll hear the wind pick up 2 to 3 club wind. And getting it onto the fairway isn't the problem, but you're still so far away. So I'm just going to try and step on this a little, just to give us a little bit of a chance. Oh, it's gone miles left. Miles left. In fact, I'm on the 15th fairway. That's how far left it's gone. And I broke the tee again. Right, so I put myself on the wrong fairway. I've probably still got another 220, 250 to go. I'm just going to try and put a 5 wood near the trees on the right hand side, long right. As you know, this is not my favourite club to hit, but I need to be close because I tried to step on it too much. Garbage water. Right, so like I predicted, I'm coming between these trees, flags in quite a reasonable position. Just going to again work on that up and down, get myself centred. It's 2 club wind, as you can probably hear, it's picking up again. Just concentrate, nearly home. Spin the arse out of it. Get going. Get going. Okay, just in that gap wedge. Probably should have gone a pitching wedge, just a little bit thin. Not much I can do from there. So if you look, I've just skirted around the edge of the bunker, giving myself a bit of a chance, but I know that I can try and get up and down from here and secure a bogey rather than a double. Now, if I'd been in the bunker, this would have been a tough shot to get from there to the flag. But from here, I'm hoping that's just going to land on, just run on. So concentrate on getting there, back through. Nice and simple, he says. What he says. I just checked up a little. Could have been a bit better. Still chance at a bogey, not a double. So 2 bad shots on that hole. Driver was poor. Gap wedge was poor. Could I have got this to run a little bit further? Maybe. But let's see if we can get this up and down. So again, take my time with it. Feels fairly straight on the hazard on the left side. Nice and easy. Wind's not going to distract me. Just push them to the right. Take my double. Walk away. And it still only puts me at 4 over for the back 9 so far. Right, we're about 150 to the green. This is my nemesis hole. Look on the right, you'll find the T-zone as usual. However, I'm going to hit an 8 iron and hope that the wind gives it a little push to the right. Now I'm straight in the T-zone. Big swing. Off the tree, but I'm quite close to it. Again, this is my nemesis hole. It just wants to go right every time. Okay, chip shot. Now, usually I'd be thin and try and run it, but I just think this is too close. So I'm going to point the toe down and just work on starting it. Again, it's another one of those where you've got to maximise your chance of getting a par. Like, I know if my mate was here, he'd just give me that and tell me to walk away. But I know as it's for YouTube, you all want to see it go in the hole, and I don't really want to miss them. So it's another par on the back, keeps me at 3. Right, last hole of the 9. As you can see, there are 2 bunkers directly in the middle. I have a problem at the moment where everything seems to go left. So I'm just going to try and simplify this swing. Keep it wide, just try and simplify it a little bit more. Okay, line myself up. Just sneaking left again. Tiny clip of a tree. Disappointing end. Need to work on that drive. Right, so as you can see, I've just come up in this bunch of trees here. There's really only one option I've got here, and that's trying to just punch it low and get myself through. As long as I don't run too far, because there's a brook just in front of the green. I just want to be enough so I'm on the fairway and giving myself a chance. So take my time, really think about this one. Punch myself out, put myself on the fairway, give myself a chance to get close enough to get a par from this shot. Now, those sorts of shots can go horribly wrong. Obviously, I've got big trees around me, which you can see. You can hit a tree and go anywhere else. It's just having a focus. So my focus is committing to the shot, committing to it, and making sure that I am connecting with the ball, putting the ball a little bit further back in my stance to keep it low enough to just get it running. And as you can see from when I go into the next position, I'm middle of the fairway to where I should have been off the tee, but I'm giving myself a chance. Now, the flag is a back flag today. Probably going to have to play a 54, get it up there, get it to spin, get it to stop. Right, so this is probably about 60 yards away. It's above my feet. I never know how to play these. If I'm there, perfect shot, but it's above my feet. Again, just going to try and skip one up there. Try and commit to the shot. That's the biggest word. Commit to the shot. Otherwise, it's not going to be the shot I think I want. So commit to the shot, commit to the shot. Start to run. Again, probably about 5, maybe 10 short of where I needed to land it. And my aim is just to keep it above the hole. We're 10 yards away. Again, a green that swings, try and keep it above the hole. That's all I want to do. Haven't hit it. Absolutely haven't hit that. Finish off with a 5. Again, if I committed to that, that probably would have been a bit better result. I wouldn't have panicked over the last shot. But didn't panic because I know I'm the best putter on YouTube. Come on! And that is it. That is the end of the back 9 at Close House. I finished 4 over. If you had the front 9, which I played without being on camera, it was 5 over. So that's 9 over in total. Again, I've shown you the crap shots, the shots that I just can't get away with, the shots that I try and recover from. 1 double bogey, which again kind of cost me. But you've got to put the effort in, you've got to put the work in to keep grinding and keep getting those scores. So I'm here straight after work. My missus works, so it's easy for me just to kind of get on. So I'm here straight after work, get on with the practice, and hopefully this year I'm not so much worried about scores. You want to win competitions. Got one on Good Friday, so I'm hoping that the practice I'm putting in today will hold me in good stead for them.